So, ladies and gentlemen, we saw Gordon Ramsay at his angriest in some of those videos.
I
Fucking
think he's
donkeys.
been angrier.
Exactly. Oh, I don't doubt
And that's the thing that worries me.
Okay, so anyway, on looking at his angriest moments, I decided, hey, let's look at one where Gordon is actually very
Happy.
pleased.
He's happy with the food.
Kitchen Nightmares, I used to watch it a lot. I don't watch it anymore. But during my time of watching it, I came across one episode which was called Mama Sharita's Food Shack, or Soul Food Shack. And, well, honestly, I didn't know what to expect. I was just like, oh, God, I wonder how Gordon's going to react to, good traditional, good Southern home cooking.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, let's see what good old Gordo has to say about Mama Sharita's.
Spoiler, he likes the food.
Oh, yeah.
That's the title of the video.
Brighton, London by the sea.
But is
Loads
it
of locals and a
is
steady
it,
stream of hungry tourists.
sarcastic-like or really like?
Nesting just a stone's throw away from the seafront is Mama Sherry's Soul Food Shack, offering classics from America's deep south.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
The Big Soul Mama, a.k.a. Sharita Jones.
Why does she
has
remind me
raised
of that lady? It's
33
like, I'm going to
foster
teach you how to
children,
feed 6
but running
people
her
for
first restaurant
$3
is
or
proving a
something.
far bigger handful.
It's all going to just kind of go and fall apart. So I don't want it to fall apart.
God, it's definitely a shack on the outside anyway. Fucked up
Like a little
caravan.
townhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Hey-o, that's where I used to live.
Where were you? Gordon, good to see you.
Nice to see you.
This
Welcome.
is
Quaint and cozy.
I'll say. It's like walking into your
My
front lounge.
Thank you. And
See?
that's what it's supposed to be about. Because I tend to spend all my life here, this has got to be my front room. Otherwise, when do I get to kick my feet up? So this is where
After 3.5 years, despite throwing everything at this place and working 7 days a week, Sharita is still in serious debt to the tune of £65,000.
And who's the chef?
Restaurant business
I'm
is
kind of the chef.
I wonder if
From
she's
a
doing well now,
background
though.
of Big
Oh, I
Mamas.
would.
we'll see.
Probably.
We'll
It's called Stick to Your Roots.
actually I'll tell
Stick
you
to your roots.
all about it
Ribs.
because I kept up with
Stick to your roots. See your ribs.
Mama Sharita's because
Mama Sherry's Shack seats 40 at an extremely intimate squeeze.
seats 40.
But sadly for
Which way?
Sharita, that's not often a problem, as weekday trade is virtually non-existent.
It's great at the weekends, but somehow we've discovered that we're in a hole. We're just in this hole, a financial hole that we can't claw our way out of.
Have you made any money since you've been open?
Nope, not a penny. Not a single penny have we made since we've been open. It's hard to put our finger on why.
Is it critical? I mean,
Yes.
how long can you continue
I would eat
staying
them.
like this?
Oh, I would too.
It looks like a nice place with
I'd say
character.
Oh yeah.
3 to 6 months
Maximum.
maximum.
No customers, no money.
Mind your head.
Right.
It's time to check out the kitchen.
God.
Sharita calls herself the cook, but
very
Brian
clean.
Moyo is her head chef. So who's in charge?
How you doing, dude?
Fine, thank you.
Do you do this and all that and Paul and...
We don't go in for cliches.
So are you the head chef or are you the
Oh.
cook? What are you? I'm confused.
Well, I was employed to come as a head chef.
Right.
But because of problems with financing and things like that, so
Don't let me stop you.
I took a sit back.
So who writes the menu?
Sharita has written everything. She does everything
So
basically.
you've got a cushy job then, really, haven't you?
You could say that. As a chef, yes.
Pretty chill.
Yeah, as a chef, yes, it's pretty chill. But
A head chef who doesn't
Look
write
at that
the
old
menu,
CD player
but only
behind
works
him.
I saw
35
that.
hours
It's
a
just
week.
like, oh,
Next he'll be telling me he's forgotten how to cook.
Here you go. We've
Thank you.
got some catfish goujons with hush puppy
catfish,
and our
always a
homemade
classic.
pineapple salsa.
I remember my dad used to cook catfish.
It's actually quite nice. Very, very delicate fish. And it's nicely fried. Very light. Really nice.
Thank you. Be back with your mains. Shake it down, ready for my mama to make it.
For
He's
me,
a character.
my plate's piled high with a clumsy mess of ribs, spicy chicken jambalaya, and corn and bean succotash.
I hope he
Succotash.
likes it.
Fucking hell. Those ribs. So tender.
There's a lot of
Have to
ways
say,
to do
it's so
ribs
on the plate.
right, but it's real easy to do them wrong.
But
Oh yeah.
But it tastes phenomenal. This may be the first time I actually go back to the kitchen with an empty plate.
Hey.
Empty plate indeed.
Thank you. Bloody delicious.
Thank you.
And you know what?
Thank you.
I thought it was going to be really spicy, but it's toned down, and it was spot on. And
Thank
it
you.
actually made me feel like I was back at Mum's for the first time
Oh.
and having some home cooking. It was very good.
I'm crying.
There are things I would change.
Yes.
Gordon Ramsay just went into this little
Happy to
tiny
hear about that.
restaurant that's suffering and just goes, "Your food is fucking awesome."
And he's just like,
Oh yeah.
I know
Yeah.
it sounds great.
That's so sweet and
Mind your
wholesome.
head, mind your head.
Oh, God.
I fed
He probably didn't expect much either.
No, I don't think he did. I don't think he expected it to be like. He cleaned his plate indeed.
Shut up.
That's so great. I'm so happy
Yeah.
for her.
Yeah.
that's absolutely.
Oh yeah. So okay.
Absolutely.
That's
Anyway,
life-changing.
he did go back. He did. He after a certain time went by after he helped out. There was not much he needed to do to help out.
Yeah.
All he asked them to do was when it came to the menu, try and find something that was easy for the customers to really dig into, but yet could also be passed around and shared. And they came up with this neat new combo system called Soul in a Bowl. And what it was all these soul food items that were separated out through around 5 to 6 bowls, depending on how much you ordered. And what it was, you had a plate. You get your plates off the tray, and then you had the different assortments, and you could actually pass the bowls around to whoever wanted them.
So
They
it's
could
So
take-
family style.
Family style, yeah.
Yeah, and
That's great.
and turns out Sharita and them actually did pretty well for themselves. Also, he also talked about the organization of the stuff on the plate.
Yeah.
You know, have stuff a little more well organized.
Yeah.
You do
A
that.
little more distinctive, yeah.
You do that, and the people will be more apt to try the things.
Right.
instead of spending time getting them separated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what he suggested, and at first,
Has she been able to expand or get a second location or anything like that?
unfortunately, here was the thing: the recession hit
Oh,
in the UK really hard,
no.
and unfortunately, Sharita's she cleared a lot of her debt out, but unfortunately, she had to close. Because of prices going up on everything, inflation hitting really hard.
Oh yeah.
And she had to close down, which was unfortunate.
That makes
But
me sad.
but what she's done now is she has actually started her own YouTube channel.
Yeah, I saw that recommended. I was
yeah,
like,
because Mama Sherry's
what?
Mama Sherry opened up a YouTube channel where she actually shows people how to cook some stuff.
that's good.
Good.
And from what I understand, she's actually doing pretty good for
That's
herself.
good.
And people actually, they were like blaming there were some people who were blaming Gordon Ramsay for the closing of her kitchen, and she's like, no, because of him, I was able to get
off the
myself out
debt.
of a lot of debt. And
I
'cause
think people just see that
notoriety.
he did Kitchen Nightmares, and then they're like, oh, well, he was mean to your restaurant. It's like, did you actually watch it? Because like
It
he
was
liked
good.
the food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Actually, that's one reason why a lot of people showed up. But this is the continuation right here. This is when he went back 2 months later in the
It's a Wednesday
revisitation.
night,
Okay.
and I'm just hoping
And,
that Mama will be glad to have me back.
Hello?
There she is.
God. My cousin.
Those people are like, holy shit, it's Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
Of course. Where else would I be? I'm out of the kitchen. And Soul in the Bowl,
Still going?
going well. I mean, I wish you could have been here last night. We were absolutely full.
What, on a
Upstairs-
Tuesday?
On a Tuesday. Upstairs and downstairs. So,
Amazing.
yeah.
Staff-wise, how they get on with stuff?
A lot better. You see Lauren's actually in a uniform.
Hi, Lauren. Were you late today?
No. I came in early today, actually.
Early.
Early. Oh, yes. I know.
Yeah. My moonwalker. Where is
Oh yeah,
Oh,
she
he's
she had
upstairs.
issues
He's
where she
upstairs.
had
Yeah,
problems
he's
with
where he's
transportation
supposed to
didn't
be.
work.
Can I go up and see him?
Yeah, go and surprise him.
It's great to hear that Brian sorted out his babysitting problems. Sharita's been able to take him on full time as Mama Cherry's head chef, and he's a changed man.
How you doing, big boy? Are you well? Good to see you.
It's nice to see you again.
On weekdays, he's running the
There
kitchen
it is.
single-handed, and he seems to be thriving on the responsibility.
That looks fantastic.
Good cook. Oh,
You're not
look at
throwing
that.
That
anything
does
away.
look really good.
Place them in there nicely. It actually looks.
God, it's making me hungry now.
Huh?
It does, yes.
What's happened to you?
Dang
We're
it.
not hungry for food we can actually get. I want some home cooked shit.
I do too.
Like, I mean, the state you found me in when.
That
when
sucks,
you
I
came.
can't cook.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
The Lord's come down.
Look at all
and
them. Look at
touched
all that fried
All
chicken.
credit to Brian. He's taken Soul in a bowl and run with it. It's looking
Fish,
really fresh.
mushroom. Oh,
Also you get
Killing me,
starters,
man.
and you get a choice of nachos or soup. Nachos, 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 nachos.
Nachos around the table.
How long is it taking now for food to come out? On the tray?
On the tray, it's taking about, at least I would say about 6-7 minutes. It should
Good.
be 5 minutes.
So quick.
Dang, he's
Quick,
fast.
just as possible as I can be.
Prep. You
So
get
you haven't
prep
actually
work
touched that?
right, you can get
Oh,
food
yeah.
out there
Not
quick.
really.
Especially if you're aware of who's, how many people are downstairs
Right.
and who might order what. Getting everything prepped and storing it properly. I mean, you got all the time in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
The team has been stripped down, and the customers seem to love their new improved food. It's all good
There
for
it is.
business.
Especially if they get like salads and mac and cheese and stuff. That's stuff you can have mostly ready.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
January's takings are up a staggering 60% on last year, despite now being closed on a Monday. And last Saturday, Shrita filled the restaurant 3 times over, with Brian and Adi cooking for a massive 105 customers.
I'd love to see you spinning around doing 105 covers, you know that?
Yeah?
I bet you were moonwalking all over the fucking
Oh,
shop.
I didn't moonwalk for a second.
Because he moonwalked, just to impress Gordon a little bit.
Bowl.
Thank you.
Go. Let's see what we got here for you tonight.
I think that's one of the producers right there on the show.
I just figured Gordon's like, hi, I'm Gordon Ramsay. Can I sit down here and eat with you?
Absolutely.
That'd be
They
great.
look fantastic.
You see what I've done to the menus?
New menus.
And I've also created my own soul and explaining it out to
Easy
people.
format, no
Easy.
intimidation.
Yeah.
And when I think back to that folder and go through those pages,
This is such a wholesome
and all that
video, and I
crap
love
on
it.
that.
It is.
Now,
It's good.
But I think it was too much.
Take it up too much.
It doesn't seem like
What's
Gordon
happening
Ramsay.
now is I've got people
No, it
sitting
doesn't.
I'm
Which,
waiting
It's
for him to
because
call
he's
someone a
he's,
donkey.
he's a nice guy, unless you're being unsafe in your kitchen. He doesn't like that. He likes food safety.
when Gordon's actually able to be himself
Kind
around
of like
people, he's one of the
lab
nicest
safety.
people, from what I understand.
Before I didn't think there was a
I mean, you look at him
future.
here with
I've
Mama
got
Sherry. I mean,
fire
oh, look
back
at that.
inside of me.
Oh, it just falls apart. I love it.
yeah, and you know where the business is going.
Yeah, and I know where it's going and where it can go.
So
He's
are
a
you
shorter,
making-
angrier Conan O'Brien.
Just a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
Conan's like 6'4". Gordon's like
I will
6'2".
never
Yeah.
forget that one.
So if you had
I
to
will
put it
never
together
forget
now,
that one.
where would it come out, your cake?
I need to bring
My
you
cake
some
will come out better
chocolate.
than your
I
cake.
have chocolate. Not here, but
I still meant to bring you some chocolate. I'm sorry.
Long live Mama Cherry and her finger-licking food.
I remember when I
definitely be
first
back for
invented
more.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Hated it.
So yeah, Mama Sherry. That's probably to me my favorite story that was on Kitchen Nightmares.
That's so great.
It gave me like full hope of people finding him finding good food out there. Another time Gordon actually found food that he liked. He tried all of this stuff. I think it was in a restaurant in Florida, and he tried everything, and everything that he ordered just like was bad, and he was just like, I don't like it. But then at the very end, when desserts were offered, the desserts were all home handmade by the owner of the restaurant. Her mama. Her mama worked at the restaurant to kill time and to serve her cakes and everything. And Gordon actually liked it so much, he offered to buy the recipe off of her. He offered to buy the recipe off of the mama. Just like what's the recipe? I have to know. And she's like, for a price. And he's like, done, sold. Because it was a delicious red velvet cake with a light glaze of cream cheese and with a cream cheese icing, and it was from all standards that Gordon said, effing delicious, beyond all comprehension. So
That's good.
yeah. So Gordon's not a bad guy. It's just he puts on that face for whenever he's on camera, and plus whenever he needs to shut somebody down who does not know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I get that. And I hope that we have I want more nice moments with Gordon Ramsay because I liked that.
Yeah,
I
well,
loved
watch
that. That, to me,
MasterChef
is one of my
Junior because he's
favorite.
nice. I mean, he gets
MasterChef
mad,
Junior is
but
so
he's
good.
he's nice to them. He nurtures them, teaches them new
Well,
things.
Also, I'm pretty sure your ratings would drop substantially if you were screaming at kids.
Well, sure, but that's not. Well, yeah, okay, whatever.
I mean,
I'm not going to convince you of anything. You've decided.
Look, I can't watch a lot of cooking shows, like especially the competitive cooking shows that you like.
Well, I like the not competitive ones too.
Yeah,
I like Cupcake Wars.
I haven't ever actually seen
You
Cupcake
should watch
Wars.
Cupcake Wars.
Oh gosh, I watched an episode of Cake Wars. They'd been
Cake Wars is the same thing, yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, Cake
Haven't seen
Wars.
that either.
They had been waiting, like pretty much since the show began. Everyone had been waiting for someone to drop a cake. Not only did these people drop a cake,
Oh no.
they dropped it down a stairwell.
No.
I remember this.
No.
I remember that happening.
Oh my God! It was a beautiful disaster as I recalled, because I was just sitting there and I was just like.
No.
Wait.
No.
And as soon as he's like, Dan, and then like Dan lost grip on it, and then there it goes. I'm like, oh, it's falling. Not only does it fall, but you see the pieces just like go like all down the steps. It's just like that was the worst thing that could have happened, and I want it to happen again. I need to rewind that. I rewound it and I watched it.
He makes that chili for everyone.
God.
Now I'm thinking about the
Please don't bring that up. I have to go now.
The saddest moment in The Office.
Oh God. What has been wrought upon this earth?
Well,
Okay,
I'm
so
two
sad
videos
now.
looking for this picture where Cole's
Ben,
mom and
Ben.
dad were just standing
You
on
know
the
what
street
for me
in
the
New
saddest
York, and
moment
they
in The
had,
Office
Bobby
was?
play.
What's that?
I got a picture with him, and I can't find it.
Beat Bobby
And he's
Flay.
gone.
That's a good show. Have you seen that?
Oh man.
Yeah. All right. So that was nice, Gordon Ramsay. We witnessed mean Gordon Ramsay and we witnessed nice Gordon Ramsay. Which do you all like better? Mean lettuce. I do like both as well. He's Gordon Ramsay.
Even when he's nice, it's like this is wrong.
You
You're
know
getting ready. You're setting me up for something. I
You
don't
know
like
at-
this.
You know, at any point that Scottish blood will start to boil and he'll just start yelling at you, and calling you a donkey.
He'll just be 2 shades more red and just.
And he'll be yelling at you as, "Where is the lamb sauce?"
He can't locate it.
To this day, he has never found the lamb sauce.
There was one point somebody did a very funny edit. It was Gordon. This was before the whole thing started. Gordon Ramsay looks at somebody and says, "You know nothing," and then like it cuts back to the person, and they actually like photoshopped on Jon Snow's head.
Yep.
And Jon was just, and they actually did like the sorry chef, like did his mouth moving like sorry chef.
That's fantastic.
So funny.
That's good.
So funny. But okay.
Man, bad photoshops really can lighten up your day.
Yes. Speaking of that, if you wish to see bad photoshops of us, go to our Discord where we have several
Mostly MS Paint though, let's be real.
Yeah. And also bad photoshops in our Try Not to Laugh challenge that were made that I did of Cole doing the
Like I didn't mean to set up that transition, but I'll take it.
Going.
Yeah, so anyway, we need to move on. We will see you all later. Signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Ben.
Heather.
Elena.
And this is Chico.
And
the angriest little boy.
Yes. And we'll see you later, everyone. Peace out.
Bye!